Dads.
Okay, so we've gone on dates with Matt, Robert, and Damien.
So we want to go on Craig, Brian, Hugo, and Joseph.
Yep.
Let's see what's going on with Joseph. Like, what's his deal? Like,
I don't know.
Is that an open marriage? What's going on?
I don't know if you've heard any spoilers about that one.
I haven't.
Okay.
I've been keeping myself pure.
Like
God intended.
It was literally impossible for me to avoid them.
Because people were sending it to you?
Well, it's just, like, it's been all over YouTube and Twitter.
For some reason, I have not seen it.
So
I'm out of the gayosphere.
Gayosphere?
Gay sphere. What?
No, I think Gayosphere is right.
Gayosphere.
Joseph Christensen, voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids that all have the same name. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland.
God, he sounds annoying.
Well, you know, I'm just saying, like, if you really like beating your kids at games, you're probably not very good at games.
Okay.
Just saying. If the only people...
On a Friday night, you are most likely to...
That's me, because you're Joseph. On a Friday night, you're most likely to...
lead the community in a fun mixer.
If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
My 6-string.
What are your turn-ons?
My loving wife.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
So is he bisexual? Just tell me that.
I don't know. The spoilers I've heard are for something like
Oh, is that for the secret ending or
Yeah.
whatever? I'm pretty sure that's like not. That's like supposed to be a Halloween DLC.
Oh,
It's not canon. Is that what? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I literally just saw like whisperings about it, and I was like, I can't look at it anymore.
I need to feel it. Okay.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Feel good movies.
What's your ideal date?
Lovely night on the town with my wife.
What do you never leave home without?
The Good Book. Ugh. The Good Book.
I spend a lot of time thinking about...
Oh, I can be a better man, husband, and father.
Cool.
Let's send a message to this man. Just send him a picture
The
of our...
solo from Kid Charlemagne is the greatest guitar solo ever recorded.
Do you think if we send him a picture of our butthole, his entire hetero life will come shattering down?
We don't know if he is hetero.
That's a joke. Because...
His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait. How do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y?
For sure.
I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him?
Whenever I hang out with religious people, I just roleplay as a religious person. I literally... Okay.
I never, like, think it's that big a deal.
What? Role-playing as a religious person?
No, like, when I hang out with religious people, like, religion never really comes up.
Do you want me to tell you something that's gonna make you want to punch the world?
Oh, boy.
You're gonna be really mad.
Uh-oh.
You know that one ex that you really hate?
The what?
That one ex you really hate?
Yeah.
The nightmare one?
Which night? You're gonna have to be a little more specific.
The nightmare one you really hated.
Okay.
The tiny baby one.
Tiny baby?
Yeah. He used to be an evangelical Christian. He told me he didn't want me to meet his parents because I have blue hair and I'm bisexual.
The one that you hated.
No, I don't hate him, but I do. You know what I mean?
I thought you meant my ex.
No, my ex that you hate.
Oh.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, no, I thought you meant, like, you said that ex that
I said he wouldn't, like, tell him his parents about me because I had blue hair and was bisexual. Those were the 2 reasons he gave. Blue hair and bisexual.
Cool.
Not, like, you're a mean person. Not, like, you're, like, an asshole. You are blue hair and are bisexual.
You know...
So I can't tell my parents.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think that's that big of a deal.
What?
That I don't think it's a big deal when people don't tell their parents about their partners.
No, I didn't care. He brought it up. And he was like, I just have a lot of anxiety because I want to tell my parents about how cool you are, but I'm scared because you have blue hair and you're bisexual. And I was like, what?
I mean, all that means is that his parents are crazy.
Yeah, but I thought it was a douchey thing to say.
Oh,
It was a douche, like, if you thought that, don't say it.
I mean, but I think that says more about his parents than it does about him, doesn't it?
No, it said a lot about him.
Well,
he wasn't. It was just stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's like there's a difference between like I'm not going to tell my parents because I just don't feel like dealing with the conflict, and like I'm scared that they're not going to approve and I need their approval.
Yeah,
you know
that's
I
what
mean?
fucking pissed me off.
Yeah.
I was like, you're an adult and you don't share the same faith as them. You need to relax.
Yeah.
Loser. But like, what's the weirdest? You have blue hair and you're bisexual. These are the two reasons you're giving me?
I don't know.
The weirdest ones?
Yes. And tell me again about how this person had their shit together.
They had their life together, just not their personal life. Like emotionally, they were. Why are we doing this?
This is your line. You're the one that keeps talking.
Talking to Joseph, huh?
Gah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that?
I selectively ignore it every time you do pops.
Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen.
Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. You know what, Amanda? You're gonna act like you're so smooth? Were you 18 in high school? I want to see you talk to the gender that you're attracted to. We're not making assumptions.
But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis?
First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest.
There's a difference?
Ugh. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Ugh. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy.
Isn't that a little too business casual?
Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this.
Amanda focuses on the keys.
Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya.
Smiley face. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response.
What'd he say? Hi, Todd. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know, Joseph. AJ, come here.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. AJ was
being a dog.
Okay. Huh. That wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points.
I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde.
Tilde.
Tilde? What's a tilde? Oh.
It's that little wiggle thing.
Oh.
I'm willing to let it slide this time. Huh. I respond back. Sounds like fun, Todd.
That's you.
No, that's you.
Oh, great. Come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here.
Well, I guess I'm doing this.
Huh? Save a brownie for me?
Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore.
Huh.
Amanda stares at me, unblinking.
I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops.
Have you seen the cosplay from Kiara, Please? She looks exactly like Amanda.
Nice.
It is like, it's so cute.
Ugh. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing.
Me? Weird? Never! I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Todd. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side.
Who's there?
Todd? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name?
Hey.
Hey, Chris? It's Chris.
Sure.
Hi again. I'm Todd.
I know what your name is.
Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, please don't say it. Jesus. Oh my god. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that.
You're weird.
Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner.
Todd, you made it!
Joseph approaches with his arms wide.
I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake?
I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Hey.
Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Hey.
It's you.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry.
I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy.
It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure.
Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically.
Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself.
I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy.
We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Oh, and here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Todd.
Hello, Father.
Hello, Todd.
Oh.
Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twins shtick.
Creepy twins shtick?
Eggomon.
Can you two say, come play with us, Danny?
Oh, no.
The twins stare up in unblinking unison.
Come play with us, Danny. Forever and ever and ever.
Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh.
He likes it.
I know.
Because he's like, oh, he accepts my weird children.
Yeah, exactly. This is it. This is my dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra.
Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it.
Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up?
That's hard.
Yeah.
Obscure.
Okay.
This is...
Now say, he who walks behind the rose. The twins tilt their head in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks. He who behind.
Oh.
Look, he's happy that we broke him.
The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it.
Children of the Corn? Really?
Is that not mainstream? I am off my game something fierce today. Great job, guys.
We're scary.
I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with a new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks.
Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing.
Alright, so it looks like we got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out trouble a career pro?
I don't know about the... I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now?
That doesn't sound good. Christy?
No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am.
Wait here a minute.
Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Examine coffee table?
Head into the kitchen.
Okay.
Wait, he said it's supposed to stay there, though.
Yeah, he said, he told us to stay here, so...
I feel like heading... Okay, whatever.
Well, no, you want to head into the...
No! I don't want this blood on me.
Okay.
Where we end up being single again. We can't trust me. All my choices lead to being alone. In video games. And in real life. Okay, examine...
Coffee table or bookshelf?
Bookshelf.
It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He is a cool youth minister, after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson's Sex Detective.
Okay.
The 8th installment in... Wait, is this a series? Examine the coffee table. We might pick up some clues, like, about him. You know?
I wonder if those are his romance novels.
They have wine stains on them. Which would suggest...
That they read them together.
Maybe.
For premarital coitus.
There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Heh. Sex. Examine floor?
Sure.
Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says, C&C, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph.
The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated.
Where's Christian?
Oh.
He ran off.
Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste.
Dad, it's too sweet.
Oh.
You're too sweet.
Ugh.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
You're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders!
Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
Save me from the spiders! Spoon or
Renegade option.
renegade option!
Okay. Sorry, Christy, but I've been working with the spiders the whole time.
No!
They bought my allegiance with the promise of flies. All hail the spiders. Joseph grins and continues his tickle torture. No one escapes the wrath of the spiders. After a few seconds, he relents and puts Christy down. She immediately retreats behind his leg, where she watches me quietly.
Ah.
Christy, don't you want to bake with Todd?
Christy vigorously shakes her head. It must be my alliance with House Tickle Spider.
Are you sure? You'll get first dibs on the biggest piece of brownie.
Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again.
Sparkle pony.
Yeah.
Ouch. Joseph covered up his disappointment quick, but that looked like it hurt.
Ah.
You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes.
Oh.
Okay, go.
Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall.
Ahead.
Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting.
And that's still way too sweet.
So what made that crash?
Egg beaters on linoleum floor.
Oh.
It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side.
Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling that Christy had something to do with it.
We need a fresh start.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine.
Probably.
Nice.
Yeah, probably.
He certainly looks confident. Alright, Todd. You've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could it be?
Oh.
Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock!
Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Hey.
Phew! Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose.
Wow, Todd, way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time.
His nose. Joseph.
All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila! Duty done! Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles.
I have a question.
What?
So I just pour this, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's done?
It's been done. I left it in there to make it extra strong because you refuse to acknowledge tea as a caffeinated substance.
Yeah.
Just
What?
It's not that it's
Go
done.
ahead, tell him. I know you want to tell him.
About your addiction to caffeine and how you refuse to acknowledge tea as something that's valid in any way.
I can't believe this has been on for 20 minutes. It doesn't even taste that strong.
Because you're used to coffee and you're expecting the tea to be like coffee.
Flavorful.
It is flavorful. It's just not. Never mind. We're gonna fight about tea.
No, we're not.
Coffee.
We're not fighting. Kids, your moms aren't fighting. It's okay.
We are fighting.
It's never gonna be
We're
okay.
gonna get a divorce.
Oh no!
Next thing you know, I'll be moving into a cul-de-sac with AJ filled with lesbians.
A cul-de-sac. We'll have.
It'll be all dog moms.
We'll have joint custody of the dog.
No.
No.
I'll get full custody of AJ, and I'll move into a cul-de-sac filled with dog moms who are lesbians.
Joseph, hold still.
Huh?
What?
Thumb in position, and got it.
Hey.
Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing?
I don't know how I feel about this because I don't know the marital situation.
I know. I know.
No, thanks.
I mean, like, because I want this to be cute and I want it to be okay, but it also feels really wrong.
I'm sure that it'll turn out fine. Let's just go for it.
Well, okay, but here's another thing also is that, like, so, like, it is okay for us to, like, hang out as friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's okay for you to rub the chocolate off your friend's nose as they blush. Doesn't mean anything.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're a
guy, it's okay to make brownies with your friends.
Yeah, no problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter.
Huh.
We
should find Christy.
Yes, we should do that. Todd.
Joseph quickly composes himself.
All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6.
Do you even know what that means?
Wink.
Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, Roger.
Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me.
Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Yeah.
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing.
Oh.
Wow, this place is packed.
Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack.
If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed.
Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel?
I want to sell brownies. Okay. Let's set it up. I want to see Mommy.
Oh.
She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom!
Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be.
I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds.
Yep, great age to deal with.
Yeah.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods?
Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches.
Does he actually?
I didn't.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that?
Oh.
Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale.
The look on your face when you
It's
said
just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for those brownies, don't you?
I think
Make another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction.
no.
He made those brownies, and he's gonna want us to eat them.
Okay. I'm just saying, the last time that you chose baked goods over interaction, do you know what happened? You
broke
fucked up the ending
he
of
broke-
coming out on top.
He broke up with us, yeah.
Yeah.
I still choose the brownie.
I reach for another brownie to stress eat my worries away. Joseph smacks my hand before I can grab it.
Focus. Ah, fuck!
What did I say?
I regret nothing.
What the fuck did I say?
Treats before bros.
Wow. You know what? It's like you want to be single in this game. Do you just go out to sabotage us every single time?
No, Stacy. I go out to bars, and when guys try to talk to me, I order dessert.
Alright, it's not long before we have our first customers.
Hey, dude. Hiya.
Matt, Carmencita, great to see you guys out here.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition.
Joseph leans close to me.
This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies?
Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. We improvised.
Yeah, that's not a lie.
I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like interpretive dance, but with cooking.
Interpretive cooking, yes.
You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt.
Oh.
All right. We'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3.